check it out. I finally got a copy of Young magazine. Now, if you did watch the Anime Impulse vlog, that's where I got it. And if you don't know what this is, it's a manga anthology created by Kodansha. This magazine contains a bunch of one-shots of manga with a wide variety of series. Now, readers can vote on which manga will continue serialization. There'll be 5 picked up, with the others, I actually don't know. I don't know what happens to the ones that don't get picked. Either way, I read the whole thing, and here are my thoughts on the 16 series that are up for serialization. Now, I also did read the proper one-shots and the single chapters, but I think that's for another video. Let me know in the forums below which are your favorites, so let's get started. I'm gonna put that down so I don't carry it around for the rest of the video. It is pretty heavy too. The Last Terran. The first one in the magazine, it gets the double color page treatment, and man, this one was good, starting off strong. The page with all of the astronauts was damn good. Like, I got chills with that page. Either way, the mech and the machine designs are hella sick, and it's a revenge story. I'm all for it. 5 out of 5. Boys Run the Riot in Transition. Now, this is a sequel series for Boys Run the Riot, which was serialized in Weekly Young magazine. Now, I have not read the previous series, but I did enjoy this quite a bit. I really like the pacing, and it does catch you up even if you haven't read the previous series. I really enjoy the characters, and the emotional response of being called the correct pronouns kind of hits. The art is well drawn, but the fashion design backdrop might not be for me. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. To Dusk and Twilight. Super cute. I do like my vampire romances. There are a bunch of other series like this that have done this exact shtick, but hey, the main lead is now a hitman. I do know this artist's other work, My Little Monster. I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5. Pretty solid, and I'm kind of curious to see where it goes. Goma, the blade that slaughters gods. This is very shonen battle-like, and goddamn, the art is amazing. This is probably the best art in the entire magazine. Color me intrigued. The action scenes are impeccable. 4 out of 5. I would not mind if this one gets serialized. Is My Love Strange? Very odd concept. I didn't like the art. It is very sparse with little to no backgrounds. It's similar to another one that we're going to talk about. This could be considered experimental, and this could definitely be higher on your list, but this is one of the worst ones to me. I was getting bored reading it halfway through it, and if I wasn't working on this video, I would have skipped it. 1 out of 5. The Journey of the Dark Elf with Fading Powers. This is what I'm talking about. I love sword and sorcery, I love cute things, and I love when fantasy series go down like the more mundane route. The art is incredible. The story could go in multiple directions, and I'm absolutely voting for this every single day. 5 out of 5, hands down my favorite one. Night of Blasphemy. Pretty decent battle manga, not super heavy on the fantasy in terms of magic and stuff. Very religious, and I could see it resonating with a lot of people, especially because of today's climate. Now, when I was reading this, I figured out how the story was going to progress and how the chapter was actually going to end. I figured out every single beat about 2 pages before it actually happened. The art is still pretty solid though. This is also the author's first professional work. It could definitely improve, but I'm gonna have to give it a 2 out of 5. The story was very predictable. The art can only carry a manga so much. Kiki Kai Kai. This has a double color spread in the magazine, so you know this is what they are going to try to push onto us. I didn't like it. Feels like it's trying to be Chainsaw Man in the style, the tone, the art as well. The art is okay. Like, let's be honest, Chainsaw Man art isn't exactly the best, could be a little iffy at times. But for this manga, the art starts getting lost during the action scenes. Like, it just doesn't feel like there's any weight to it. It also didn't hold my attention, and I was speed reading this to get to something else. 2 out of 5. Still You. Amazing series. It is a yaoi though, so that is going to turn some people off. But definitely give this a shot. It is very cute, and I would like to see where this goes. It feels like it is going to be like a love triangle sort of thing. Kind of reminiscent of Blue Flag, but a little more adult. The art is fairly standard, but you don't really need flashy art for a story like this. 4 out of 5. Protocol Ryugu. The art is definitely something that is going to turn off a lot of people. I could call it experimental, but I don't know. I didn't like it. The story also didn't grip me either. This is definitely one of my least favorite ones, but it's an interesting one. 2 out of 5. The Graveyard Shift. Now we're talking. It's a comedy horror manga, and all the jokes do kind of land. I was laughing out loud while I was reading this. I would love to see more of the characters' antics in upcoming releases, especially with how it ended. It was a quick read. The art was amazing as well. 4 out of 5. I hope this one gets picked up. Project Metalia. Very solid, heavy sci-fi. New Hong Kong's a new one that I haven't heard of before. It's very cyberpunk. The art is pretty decent. Similar to Kiki Kai Kai, you start getting a little janky during the fight scenes, but I still think this is a pretty good one. 3 out of 5. Godmother. It's a horror manga, but it's drawn cutely, similar to Made in Abyss. Fantastic art. Kind of creeped me out as well. Like some of the art, I was like, ooh, super good. I would like to read more of it. 4 out of 5. Fascination. Or Fasciation? No, it's Fasciation. My bad. Damn, this one's really solid too. The art is great. The action is well done. And I really do like stories where it's lone wolf and cub-like it's a parent or parent-like figure with a child, and they're going through the world together. I dig it. I would like more. 4 out of 5. Into the Dark. Oh man. Talk about rough art. They're more like sketches, but I have read One Punch Man, the original, so I could appreciate it. As long as the story is good, I'm for it. Although it was a little hard to follow, but I thought it was fairly decent. The scratchiness of the art does enhance the creepiness of the monster designs. Also, the dog fucking dies. Or does he? I'm not spoiling anything, but I am curious to see what the mystery and all of that is. I want to give this a 3, but I also want to give this a 4. I'm torn, so 3 or 4. I don't know. Hey y'all, Lunch from the Future here. I totally forgot to talk about Pregnant. It is a horror manga that does not skimp out on the gore. The art is a little bit hit or miss for me, but the horror scenes are really damn good. Like the scene with the baby demon talking, oh, so good. And it ended on a really good cliffhanger. I definitely want to read more, even though the art isn't really the strongest. 4 out of 5 for sure. And that is all 16 series for Young Magazine. Overall, I'm impressed by the variety, the sci-fi, the cozy fantasy, the hardcore horror, and some experimental series as well. My top picks: The Last Terran, Journey of a Dark Elf, Graveyard Shift, and Pregnant. Let me know what you think in the forums below. Which one was your favorite and which one do you want to see serialized? Make sure you vote if you picked up the magazine and drop your choices in the forums below as well. Let's see what manga comes out on top. Thank you all for watching. Catch you all on the next one. Peace.